Greetings, goths, punks, metalheads, herberts, herbetters, Martians and subterranean folk and cosmic groovers. How you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today I'm going to take you on a typical health walk. It's nowhere fancy. It's just in my local community and it's a walk I can get to and do easily. And we'll get a bit more into that in a minute. Over the rickety bridge, first of all. This is going over the River Tame. Now sometimes they've rotted through or they've been vandalised, some of the wooden planks across there, so there's gaps in it occasionally before it gets repaired. Quite an unglamorous walking part, I'm afraid, but this is what I do. So we're just onto a street for a little bit now. Once we're over this little bridge over the canal, should lead us on to a little green area, which is ideal for walking. So here we are, what's known locally as the Yellow Brick Road. Now it's not looking very yellow anymore, but when it was originally laid, it was full of stones like gravel, and it was like a bright yellow sandstone, which must have looked pretty nice when it was first put down. But it is a really good local trackway. It's actually the route of an old railway line when the area had a lot more industry. Now there's lots of these disused railway lines that have been turned into walking and cycling tracks, and there's loads of them where I live, and this is like a local one to me, so I use it a lot. Now I go out walking every day. Besides the videos you see me on, do a lot of bog standard walking, and today's like a bog standard walk. So I just wanted to sort of show and describe what I do. Now I do a maintenance walk of at least 3 miles a day, and this walk is about just over 3 miles when I get back home. Now what I did today was I've got to go out food shopping to a supermarket. Instead of just going to the supermarket and back, I've made it into a little walk. So I've plotted this walk into what I've got to do today, and it will end at the supermarket. Well, nearly end there. And that's when I do what I need to do. Then I just walk from the supermarket home. So in all, it'll be about 3¼ miles, which is about what I do for a maintenance walk. So that's how I get my walks in. If I've got something to do or somewhere to be, then I work my walk into that. If I'm not doing a really nice countryside hike or something. So just describing to you guys what I do, really. So this walk today, it's not like a fancy hill walk or anything spectacular, but it's green and it's pleasant enough. It's quiet. You only get other walkers and a lot of dog walkers on it, and I like dogs, so I don't mind. So the weather's a bit iffy today. It's raining now and again, little patches of rain, but I come out in the rain anyway. I just don't usually film in the rain. But yeah, most of the time I've just got a big umbrella instead of this camera gimbal if it's raining. So if you want to get into outdoors walking and you live in a very rainy place like I do in Manchester, then I suggest you invest in a really good umbrella. I think mine cost about £25. It's like a big golf umbrella. It's black and it's vented at the top, so it helps it. If it's very windy and it turns your umbrella upside down, it's a lot more difficult to do to a vented one. And it does happen occasionally, but nowhere near as often if you haven't got a vented umbrella. Just allows the wind to get in through the vents rather than try to rip it inside out half the time. So this walk also runs parallel with the Huddersfield Canal. So sometimes to vary it, I walk back along the canal. And depending on what type of year, you get different types of wildlife down on the canal and up here. Up here I've seen deer once, see a lot of squirrels, lots of different types of birds on the canal. Obviously you get geese, herons, ducks, different types of ducks. You get those mandarin ducks. And, in the spring you get lots of tadpoles and froglets and all that kind of thing. So I love it. So we're just getting to the end of this section of the trail now. So I'm going to turn back in a moment and we'll come back down along the canal. So the trail goes downhill now and it crosses a road, and on the other side it's called the Black Road, and then it carries on for quite some way towards Mosley, which I've covered in other videos. But today, this is going to be the turn round point. So this walk that we're on today, even though, there's no specific beauty spots, it's just a standard walk that's part of my walking regime. It's still fantastic for your physical health, because all these little walks, they all add up to a total. So, it helps with your physical health, keeping you healthy, and it helps a lot with your mental health, reducing that anxiety and helping lift your mood when you've got low mood or depression. So it's all helps. It's all with walking, it's all little bits. It's not like dramatic, miracles that's going to change your life in one half an hour walk. It all builds up to help. Everyone's story is going to be different when you're doing walking for health. The way I'd like to describe my story is, if you think of Lego, then you've got all these little blocks. Now you start off with one walk, that's like one block down. And eventually you've got hundreds and thousands, and they all add up to, improving your health. So you've got this vast cathedral or castle built. And so each walk is like a little brick that helps. I really enjoyed doing that questions and answers video the other week. I got some amazing questions that were interesting to answer. So thanks, guys. And I've already sent the main prize, winner's prize, off to America. And the next one will be going out soon for Marissa. I think she's been away at the moment, so that'll be done soon. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but myself and some of my friends, we chat and we've been talking about, the cost of living. Everything's gone up, including food. And, me and a lot of my friends, we sort of look out for good deals and bargains, especially being vegan. So if we find a good bargain, we usually text each other and say, you can get this and this at such a shop. Now, recently I got a really good deal. It was spinach and potato curries, and it's like enough for a meal in each pouch, and like Indian ready meals. So I got a load of them. I mean, a load. So I've been mainly eating spinach and potato curry for the last week. I'm not sick of it yet, but I think I'm going to have to change plans soon, or I will get sick of it. I remember years ago when my daughter was a teenager, she used to come and stay with me at weekends, and there's this shop near us that used to do great bargains on food near the sell-by date. And we got a load of vegan hot dog sausages once, and they started off about 50p a packet, and then they went down to something like 20p. And my freezer was just full of them. And we was just like eating hot dog sausages for so long. But they were nice. It's nice when you find bargains like that, isn't it? Right, so we're just going to branch off this track now and go down to the canal, which is very near. It's just down a little slope and some steps down here. So it's nice to do a bit of this walk along the canal sometimes, especially if I'm doing this walk multiple times a week. Just varies it up a bit. So it's a funny time of year, spring. The geese have all paired off and they've all got nests and they'll be having chicks soon. At the moment, they're still being friendly. Soon, when they've had the chicks, they'll become very defensive, which you can't blame them really. But if you're walking along the canal path, they'll be hissing and stuff at you. You'd be surprised what type of fish you can see in the canal. I've seen loads of fish in here on a clear day. I've seen tiny little, what are they called? Gudgeons, I think. And I've seen pike, which are like the sharks of the canal. At the moment, over on the other side of the canal, we've got one goose sat on a nest, probably on eggs. And the male's just been patrolling around, defending the area. And he's just seen off another male, which is now swimming away. So you do get these behaviours a lot in spring. So you do get a lot of tadpoles along the canal as well. We're a little bit early yet, but in a month or two, there'll be loads, thousands of tadpoles. And I'll try and film some when they're about. So cheers to all my recent subscribers. Welcome aboard. Really means a lot to have you subscribe. And to all my older subscribers who've been with me for a while now, thanks for staying with me. You're very much appreciated. So I'm nearing the end of this little walk today. So thanks for coming along with me. And, you know, even though it's not a special, fantastic, walk, it's a bog standard one that I do, it's still, as you can see, a pleasant walk. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. And until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird and stay free. Bye now.